The Mike and Tony Show is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
What's going on, everybody? It's Fat Track. You're checking out the Mike and Tony Show. Respect, man.
Episode 206. It's a Friday night. We haven't done a podcast on a Friday, and it seems like forever, Pierce.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Life has been happening to us.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Like this week like last week I was telling you I was like getting eased in and everything like that.
Yeah.
To work.
Sure.
And now I'm drinking from a fire hose, bro. Like, dude, it is so much data, so much information. It's just
overwhelming.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
That's always such a funny visual. Drinking from a fire hose. Just blasting your face off.
Yeah, but I'm glad it's Friday.
Oh,
Glad
yes.
the weekend's here.
Yes.
It's going to be a chilly weekend, bro.
I know. You're not happy about
No,
this.
I am not happy about it. Yesterday was the last day of a sunrise after 7 p.m.
See, that part I don't like. It's going to start,
bro.
less
It get
and
fucking
less
dark
sunlight.
at 5 o'clock. Oh,
that's
that's
annoying.
the shit I hate, dude.
I'm going to have to play basketball at my school because you can't play out. Yeah, you're not going to play. Plus snow.
There's no lights.
All that shit. That's the weird thing in Colorado. I grew up, you can play basketball year round.
Oh,
I mean, it might
yeah.
be slightly different temperature, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But here, you got to play indoors, I think, is kind of the move. Are you? By the way, I'm sorry, I forgot to check your headphones before. Are you good in your own headphones?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, dialed in. Mike's not picky for listeners. What else is going on in the world? So this week, drinking from fire hose, that's kind of like my world every day. I feel like. It's just constant new stuff. So I'm kind of staying afloat this week, which was nice. A couple little things happen, like one or two little things happen that shift schedules around, and sometimes it's you get a little bit more room to breathe.
Yeah.
Which I had a couple of those this week. Sleep, I can't figure out sleep. 45 years old. I'm gonna work on it until I die, and we'll just keep trying. I can't get sleep, Pierce.
Yeah.
I don't sleep.
I know, and I've with this job, like I've gone back to like at nighttime I need some like downtime. Because now I'm like I don't have that lackadaisical like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to work out right after work and
Yeah.
Because now Callie's in school, and so doing that stuff, and then she does extracurricular activities, and so now like my workouts got pushed back out again till nighttime, and so
The late night.
yeah, and so I'm working out from 8 to 10.
Okay.
And then by the time I'm get back, I'm winding down.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, shit. So I don't go to bed again until like midnight. So
And what time you get up in the morning?
7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. At least you get the 7. Yeah. That's not too bad. My problem is I've always been like this. Whether it was when I was doing music, whatever. I just prefer to work in this like ebb and flow.
Yeah.
So there's times where I'm just kind of like, oh, I just need a breather, or I'm going to burn out. Like if I look at one more lesson plan, or if I look at one more thing, I'm going to burn out. So I need to step away from it. But then what happens is I tend to hit that flow. I'm that nighttime night owl. Like, it'll be like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm like, okay, it's time to go to bed because I'm getting up at 4. So get your ass to bed right now before it's too late. And then you look at one thing, and I'm like, okay, well, this really has to get done. Otherwise, I know I have to get it done in the morning. And then you have to get to work super ass early.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't figure it out. Still can't figure it out. You know what? I just think sometimes you don't figure shit out.
No, because everything is ever so moving all the time.
Yeah. You have to go with the flow. You have
And
to
again,
be
welcome to the 40-Year-Old Man podcast.
Hey.
Talking about life shit.
Yeah. It's funny. We've talked about it on the podcast now once maybe. But I've really put it together now on the socks. Because I got long socks for a little while. I was trying like some Nike, And I thought it looked cool, but I got a lot of feedback from the internal family.
Yeah.
That, not so cool for dad. But what is hilarious, because when I grew up, that wasn't cool, right? Like if you were stretching them up, like I guess later when we were like in our 20s, maybe into our 30s, right? But now that's how you can tell the younger generation is they all have socks super high.
Yeah.
Super long socks, yeah.
Dang.
If you look around, you start noticing it, and you can always tell our generation because it's like the no-shows. You know what I'm saying?
The higher the
Which
socks.
we had to change the language on that, by the way.
Yeah.
Us old ass.
Yeah. The higher the socks, the downer the fool.
Yeah. That was a thing though too.
Yeah,
that for sure growing up.
Oh,
Cholos
for
with
you,
the socks
especially
way.
for you in California, bro, dude.
Mm-hmm.
With the Cortezes, the Nike Cortez, or the fucking
100%,
slides.
bro. Yes. Slides. Even back in the day.
And jorts, bro, or Dickie shorts. Jorts or Dickie shorts.
I'm still struggling with the jeans. I'm working on jeans.
Yeah.
Can't find any good jeans. It's hard to find good jeans that I like anymore. I remember it's weird now that I have like the skinny jeans. I have like a few of those.
Yeah.
Because there was like a phase and and it's hilarious. It's just weird. I feel like it's not my fault. Like I feel like style's just constantly changing so fast.
Yeah.
Or maybe that you just get old and you think it's fast. And it's like, no, dude.
Nah, I just go regular straight leg, dude.
Yeah, the same.
Regular straight leg.
Because
I tried that. I tried
skinny jeans?
the skinny jeans.
I don't think I could. I don't think I've ever seen you in that.
And yeah, because there's a reason for that. Because I fucking do squats, and so my ass is big, and so it looks like and my thighs and my legs are gigantic. My thighs and my ass are gigantic. My calves are not that great. And it's just, looks funny, dude.
Oh, because then they get super
Yeah.
narrow.
Yeah. Look like a fucking cartoon character. Look like Johnny Bravo. Remember Johnny Bravo?
That is fucking hilarious, bro. Yeah. I still have them. Actually, those I could get rid of. The skinny jeans.
Yeah.
I don't do it. It was a different phase. It was a different time.
Yeah. Well, as I told you, I was moving my closet around and getting stuff out and moving stuff and I got rid of a whole bunch of clothes because you have those things in there like I'll wear this one day.
No, you won't.
No.
Nope.
Because it's always like this. You're always like,
you know, one of the
going
signs.
through the clothes and then you're like, nah. Like every single time.
For me, it's the ones in drawers, the ones that have been folded in drawers.
Oh.
You take them out and then you're like, no, I might wait. Does it have that smell? It has that smell.
Dude, what is
There's
that?
a smell. You're like, I haven't worn it in 16 years. Like that's the.
And so I was afraid that like I have you have like wooden drawers, right, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was one time like I was self-conscious because I have a knack for smelling things and this and that, and like I was like, man, am my clothes stinky? Am my jeans stink? Do my jeans stink, bro? Oh my god! I'm like smelling them, and I'm like, does it smell like fucking old wood?
Yeah.
Like, fucking jeans smell like old wood. So like that fucking day, I like went to Amazon and got like cedar wood cutouts, like little circle things, and you're supposed to like be able to like put them in the closet and like string them up.
Okay.
And it, like has that cedar smell and stuff like that, or like little cedar balls.
Okay.
Like and you can put them in like shoes and stuff like that, or drawers.
Cedar smells nice to me, but I feel like I have like a mild allergy to it.
You're walking away all
in my
swollen.
underwear drawer.
Oh god.
No.
Itching. Don't itch. You don't want to be itchy like that around kids, dollar. Catch a charge.
Oh yeah, crazy. It was a crazy week this week too because of all that stuff from last week.
Yep.
With did we talk about it on the show last week?
Yeah, because it was Friday the 13th and
Sure.
the shooting potential
sure.
stuff
That's
or
right.
whatever. But yeah.
That's right, because we had the Saturday. Well, that shit, I was about to talk about it, and I probably shouldn't actually, but I'll just say it kind of continued into the next week, and it wreaked havoc.
This week, yeah.
This week,
Yeah.
yes. So it affected attendance a little bit in the beginning, and had a couple of crazy incidents happen over the week. I'll tell you about offline.
You ever think the kids just say that shit so they don't have to go to school? Like in the rumors start, like, hey guys, if we start saying this, we don't have to go to school. You guys know that? What? Yeah, if we stir up enough panic between these parents, we don't have to go to school, guys.
Yeah, they have to be careful though, because talk about catch a charge. Like you can get in some deep shit for that, because it affects so many things, so many schools. It shuts things down, And it's like I don't think anybody knows how to operate anymore. It's like, what are we supposed to do? When there's threats all the time, and when something happens, you feel like you got caught with your pants down. But at the same time, if you react to every single thing, like by shutting school down, having everything, I really want to tell you about what happened. It got pretty extreme for us this week. So I keep thinking about like reliving the situation, man. It's pretty fucking crazy working in schools these days. Who would have thought, dude, when we were growing up, that eventually schools were going to be a place like this that was like considered dangerous.
Yeah, it wasn't until my senior year when that was Columbine. Happened my senior year.
Sure, this was ground zero or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
and it was and like my senior year, that's when it happened. And I remember I was at lunch, and it was on the fucking news everywhere, and it was wild.
The whole shooting thing is so crazy. It's such a uniquely American phenomenon. You remember when the one happened, the theater shooting in Aurora?
Yeah,
that was Mark was in there.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah,
he was like one
theater over.
Like unbelievable. And we had a family member who was in the hospital for a little while. President Barack Obama at the time came and saw him.
Oh, man.
Visited him. He's got pictures in the hospital with Barack.
I'm mad at Mark right now.
All right. Oh. Are you guys in a fight? What happened?
Did he tell you?
No.
Mark was messaging me last night, bro.
Uh-oh.
Mark is going to do his own podcast.
This mother... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
He's starting his own podcast?
Yeah, he sent me his his beginning song and everything.
Is it good?
And yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay.
And I'm about to send him a cease and desist because I was like, Couch Guy is owned by the Mike and Tony show.
Is that what the name of his show?
No, I don't know.
Oh, how funny would it be if he called it the Couch Guy?
Yeah.
The Couch Guy show or From the Couch?
Cease and desist.
That's hilarious. I wonder why he's not sending it to me.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
To chat with Couch Guy. Got to get him back on. I'd love to talk about that. He could promote his podcast on here. And I just bleep every time he says it.
The name of it. Where can we find it? You can find beep, 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 beep.
That'd be so messed up. No, I'll find out if he's really listening.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the promotion. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah. The thumbs up. Just the big smile and the thumbs up. Yeah, that's funny. So is that why you're mad at him? Because he's starting a podcast.
He's starting a podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
He has enough time to do his own podcast. He's having enough time to do the computer.
Bro, I know we never got the computer. Never happened. We're supposed to have an upgrade here in the studio and have like a really nice computer set up.
Fucking Mark.
Yeah, if he's got that computer.
Oh,
if I see that shit in the scene, Couch Guy, where's my camera? Couch Guy, if I see it in the scene, we're in a fight. Understand?
He's like, yeah, guys, I got this new computer and can do a podcast. What?
That's okay. We're getting by, Pierce.
Yeah.
We're getting by just fine.
We're doing all right on listeners.
We're doing okay.
We do all right.
We do all right. Sight. So we've talked lack of sleep.
Yeah.
The fact we can't wear skinny jeans.
No, it's getting fucking cold and it's getting dark.
Mm-hmm. I know it is. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I'm looking forward to? Not having a fight to have a cold plunge. Like it's just it's gonna be cold.
Bro, Costco is selling the big one. That big like insulated one
with its own cooling unit.
Not the chiller. No, it doesn't have the chiller. But it's selling $199 for that big one that you can lay in.
Oh shit!
I can't quite like an inflatable one. Oh, but it's that upgraded inflatable one though. You know what I'm talking about? That has like the thicker walls.
And I don't, but I could imagine something. Yeah. I am. You know me. I'm leery about the weather out here. I don't have the protection like you have at your house, so it's got to be hardy. That thing I've got out there, that big old tank, that shit is not going nowhere. But again, what do you think that's made out of, Pierce? I'm just curious because it does look like stone, actually, like the design.
It's not stone. We already know it's resin. It's plastic. It's urethane. You know that, dollar.
Oh, I was just wondering. I didn't know.
Somebody was out there carving it,
and
they made
that many
thousands of them,
and they sell them for that price. Yeah, that still cracks me up. I have so many clips I need to edit up. I feel like there's so much information. Plus, I have all that stuff, your audio stuff still too from Dirty Head stuff.
Yeah. I'll get that out too.
Yeah, I've been thinking about those guys. Yeah, I was telling my family about the connection to them, and they were just like, no, they didn't believe me. Yeah, because everybody knows them because of that big song. So.
Yeah, I'll be out there in two weeks.
Oh,
shit. Vegas in 2 weeks.
How long are you going for?
Just for that weekend for the Reggae Rise Up.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna do I'm gonna be working with Dave in his merch booth. So at the Reggae Rise Up it's the 4th through the 6th. 4th through the 6th. Yeah, 4th through the 6th. I'll be there the 3rd through the 7th. Yeah, he's selling his art. He's selling his merchandise.
Yeah, we got the pictures
Almost
right
nice,
here.
too. Yeah, those are Cameron. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, so yeah, he's selling all his.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's selling all his merch and everything like that out there too.
I wanted to ask you too, the numbers on there. What are those? Like it says like 12 out of 25 or something.
Yeah.
Is that like how many copies, how many of prints there are?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
But yeah, so no, I'll be out there and hanging out with Dave Forrell
Let's go.
from the Dirty Heads.
Yeah, looked fun last time.
Yeah, it was
Last time,
cool. And then yeah, and then I'm also helping Patty out with their managing their merch list since I'm the spreadsheet guy, right? Since that's all I do every day.
Dude, I'm about to become the spreadsheet guy again
Yeah?
at work. Yeah, my job this year in my new role, there's a lot of stuff I'm having to like relearn VLOOKUP, and I haven't used all that stuff in forever.
Pivot tables
dude.
and everything.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes, yes. But it's really fun though to play with data with that kind of stuff. But I'm realizing how much I forgot. Yeah, and nobody uses Excel that I know of. Do people still use Excel?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems like everything's in sheets and docs now.
And they don't convert correctly either. It sucks. They don't talk to each
it's
other very
annoying.
well. Yeah.
That's annoying.
It drives me crazy. Because it's like Patty, when he was talking about he needs those, a spreadsheet that would calculate and track all his merch stuff, for the tour and all art and everything for all his artists and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah. I sent him the document. He's like, it doesn't work it's not working for me. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not working for you.
It's not working.
And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm in the sheets right now. And I was like, wait. I was like, did you put it in Google Sheets?
Bruh.
Like, damn it, dude, no.
Because he doesn't have Excel, probably. Or maybe he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that's what I'm saying is like people are using it less like my work
Well,
computer.
because it doesn't come like, now it's like all subscription based like everything else in the world, right? So,
Yeah, so it is. So because I run a lot of reports that I pull out of like this other system called Illuminate, so I can generate those it makes them into Excel docs, but because the computer doesn't have Excel, if I open it up, it's like it opens up in like notes. It's like so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Looking. So then I just drop it into my Google Drive and then I open it up as a sheets. But it does do weird things, but it just takes a little cleaning up.
Yeah, so I've also I've dabbled a little bit. So like if we're talking about now we're talking about nerdy stuff.
I was gonna say, lack of sleep, skinny jeans. Now we're talking spreadsheets, Mike.
bro. And so
what's happened to the Mike and Tony show?
So like I've been dabbling in what's called VBA. It's the Visual Basics Applications. It's like for like Excel, where you can make your own buttons and tables and stuff like that. And everything. And so and like macros and so.
I would love to.
I've been playing around with that lately, yeah. But I haven't recently because, again, I'm drinking from a fire hose.
Yeah, work's got you drowning right now.
Yeah. So my fun facts didn't come out until 7:30 p.m. tonight.
Yeah. Well, and then my out of it ass. I've been so tired. I literally slept for an hour, so I slept from 6 to 7 p.m. today when I got home, just because I couldn't. You ever realize that at the end of the day and you still have more stuff to do?
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, I'm not going to make it. Like,
I need to do something.
Yeah. And so sometimes those like 20-minute naps, which it turned into a little over an hour.
Yeah.
I slept there, and it was like, and then I woke up just fucking out of it and like all bleary or whatever. And look at me, I just lost track of where I was going. I don't know what I was going to say with that. What was the point?
The naps before bed.
Yeah, it's not good.
Those are called nappetizers.
Did you make that up? Or is that a thing?
No, it is not. That is not me.
Oh, okay.
That is coined by French Sarah. Nappetizer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that. Yeah, according to my aura, it's a no-no.
It's a
I'm
no.
not supposed to do that.
Yeah, because you want to save it all for the end of the night.
They pat you on the back if you take a nap somewhere between like 10 a.m. and 1:32 p.m.
What the fuck do you need a nap at 10 a.m. for?
Yeah, well, I mean, my body would probably take a nap. I mean, if I sit here too long with no distractions, I probably will fall asleep. So I don't know. No, yeah, I know, but because of your cycle, like your sleep cycle, your internal clock or whatever. If you sleep too close to bed, then it makes your sleep quality is lower when you sleep for the night. So nappetizers, not so great for the overall sleep health, according to the experts. Again, we are not doctors.
We are not doctors, no.
Yeah. Have you been losing sleep over work too?
No.
Like not I don't mean stress.
No.
I mean literally like sleeping less. Oh yeah, you said 12 midnight to 7.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
It's not. It's like, what, 6 hours
For you, that's solid, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm still getting the same sleep scores, like 60s and stuff like that.
I hate it, bro.
I don't know what it is.
I don't get it. I was all defensive about it to my wife, and so like I was like, pull up your activity on Aura. It tracks your activity, and my activity looks like her sleep. Like I'm like 100, 100, 98, 98, 97, 100, 100. I'm like, check that out. Let me see yours. And hers was like in the 70s and 80s. So I was like, well, it's not as bad as mine. It's not as bad as my sleep. My sleep is actually really terrible. For me, I feel like every once in a while my body gets an opportunity and I'll just have like a 93 or something out of nowhere. It's usually on like a Saturday.
Yeah.
Like I actually got to bed early and then I actually slept in just a little and got like a full ass night of sleep. I'm convinced my body needs like 36 hours of sleep a day to get all the fucking little categories it shows you. Your deep sleep, your REM, your...
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh, dude. Oh, I was going to tell you. You know, I'm a sneakerhead. Of
course.
You know, I love shoes. Recently, Callie needs some new shoes too. And so went to the shoe store. And have you ever seen those shoes called those Hey Dudes? Hey Dude shoes?
Yeah. Remind me, they're like, what do they look like?
They look like these here. Are you going to look that up now?
Yeah.
Okay. So they look it up. And so I was like, I seen these. I know my friend Justin wears them, right?
Okay, I've seen these.
And I was like, all right, Justin wears these. I was like, how comfortable are they? And like I asked him, I was like, yo, are these pretty comfortable, dude? And he goes, bro. He goes, I got so many pairs. He goes, I got house shoes, I got outside shoes, all these.
I just have a pair to sleep in.
And so I was like, damn, okay. And so I put some on dollar. And they were fucking amazing. Okay. I don't like people like Crocs and shit like that, right?
Sure.
I don't like Crocs. I think Crocs feel
weird.
I don't think they feel comfortable. I don't think they feel cushy on your foot.
Fucks with your foundation, if you ask me. You're kind of like,
well, I don't feel like they are cushy on my feet, like when I'm walking around and stuff. I don't feel like that.
Oh,
and so I feel like they're a little harder. Dude, these Hey Dude shoes,
different story,
dude. And they're light and they're just nice. You're just slipping right on, bro, and just like. Go.
It's weird how we're always on the same wavelength. So, I've been getting into sneakers, right? And I have very quickly realized how uncomfortable some of my favorite shoes are. Mm-hmm. And so I wear a lot of Air Maxes. We talked about that because they're pretty damn comfortable. My wife's been telling me for a long time to wear On Cloud. Did I say this already?
OCs? No. I hear her when she tells you.
Tells me all the time. I look at them. They're cool, but it's like, it reminds me of like Pro Wing cool. You're like, yeah, it looks like a neat looking shoe, but it doesn't look like the shoes I like.
Yeah. So
I was very against it forever. Then one day a pair just shows up. And she was out of town actually that weekend. It was that weekend she was out of town.
Okay.
And she was like, just so you know, got a pair. So I was like, all right, screw it. They were black.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, instead of wearing my normal choices for black, I'll wear these today. Wore them, bro.
Yeah, they're good.
I understand why they call them On Clouds. I mean, it's like you literally feel like you're walking on a cloud. It's not springy.
It's just a walking shoe, though, right? They're not running shoes or anything. I think.
I've heard you can run in them, but I asked about basketball. I was like,
no, not
basketball on these.
No,
like, no, definitely not.
No.
Well, they're good. That's good because then I have an excuse to buy some basketball shoes. By the way, I want to talk to you about inserts. Do you know anything about inserts for basketball shoes for playing basketball? Like what? Because I've heard that from a few different places now, but I have no idea like what you need.
What do you mean,
like what kinds are you supposed to get? Because there's like arch support ones, or like what is it?
Depends on your foot, dude.
So that's unique to your foot?
Yeah, that's what your foot needs, man.
Well, I knew that in general, but I thought there was like a thing with basketball, like specific inserts or something.
Well, if you want like the real deal, like inserts, so you can go to those I think the foot store.
Oh yeah, they give you the custom.
So many people. We need to get some sponsorships. All these things we've just been saying out loud.
Yeah, I
know.
Things that
we like.
I know they go down forever, etched into the podcast.
Anyways, yeah. So like the foot store, you stand on this little machine and it maps out your foot.
Yeah,
and you get your custom.
I need to do that. My feet are so shitty, dude. I really should just go pay the money and do something like that.
Yeah.
But so the On Clouds. Yeah. So I wore them. Then I told her, I said, I'll admit it. I don't like the way they look, but like
they're
these,
ugly,
I told her, I was like, these are the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn in my life.
Yeah.
So then a couple weeks later, bloop, another box shows up and she's like, try these. These are supposed to be way better. They're way better. There's
The
like
same
some
on cloud.
I don't know, bro. They're the I don't know,
They're on
Air
Cloud
Cloud 3s. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
On Cloud 3s.
On Cloud 3s, Air Cloud. I'm making fun, but they are. And so I've actually decided that I will probably wear them most of the time when I'm working because I average 15,000. I've said that before, steps a day. So when
those kids aren't going to clown you?
Oh, they for sure are going to clown me. They already have, bro. I've worn them twice. Yeah. They have already clowned me. They don't fuck around. I'll never forget those when I got into the feet stuff because of my plantar. Do you remember when I bought the drop heel shoes? Yep. They're like something I found online. I heard it from Brendan Schaub.
Yeah.
Which, God, that didn't age well. Yeah. Didn't age well. Didn't age well. That guy's gotten real weird as time's gone on. Where was I going? But I got really into
the feet. The shoes.
The drop heel ones.
The drop heel.
So they're the ugliest shit you've ever seen in your life. I'm trying to remember the name of the brand so people can look it up. But they look like moon slip-ons. Like you're like going to the moon and you have these like slip-on shoes on, but your heel drops. So like, and it has good support, so it's supposed to be really good for preventing plantar fasciitis. And I'll never forget teaching 8th grade. And sometimes I literally get down on my knees, and then I'm like at the desk level talking to students, and I heard these two students talk behind my head, to each other. It's like, bro, check out his shoes. Bro. What the fuck are those? And I heard him, so of course I addressed it. I was like, bro, these are very good for my posture. Give him a little lecture on ergonomics. No, I'm just kidding. I did not do that. Yeah. No, you and my job are the two things that have upped my sneaker game. Because you get clowned. It takes me back to my childhood getting clowned for shoes. Like I can't, and that's why my wife couldn't understand it. She's like, you've changed. Why would you not? What's wrong with these shoes? I'm like, I don't know. They're ugly. People make fun of them. I'm going to stand out, honey. Come on. It's like, I'm back in elementary school.
You're a kid. Yeah. Do you want them to laugh at me?
Yeah.
I don't get laughed at, Mom.
You don't understand. They pick on me.
That was one of my favoriteest reels ever, is this like remix of this Barney reel.
Okay.
And it's like Barney and he like, some dude's voice, and it's like, yo, dude, he's like, hey dog, you coming up to the dance off tonight? Blah, 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 blah. And it's talking to this little kid.
Okay. And
he's like, nah, man, I can't make it. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, come on. He's like, what do you mean you can't dance? And it's like Barney's like showing him some dances, like, right? And it's like it synced perfectly. It's like great. And then he was like, hey man, I thought you were gonna come to the dance. He's like, I can't come to the dance, man. And he's like, look at my shoes. And it goes down and it's like, what are those shoes? Oh my God, what are these shoes? And they were like these old man loafers that this kid was wearing, like these leather loafers. And he's like, what are those, my dog? Damn. And look at the socks. What do you do with your socks? It's like just
oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's triggering for me. Definitely got made fun of for my shoes quite a bit. But it is weird though to like have to admit it. I never even thought about it, about how you will take discomfort to have fucking fire sneakers.
Yeah.
That you just see them and you're like, damn, those look good. What is it about Jordans that look so? Is it just really captured like a vibe from the 90s? Specifically, I'm talking like, like the ones.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Something about them, they're just classic. You just see them. It's like when an old hot rod pulls up and you're like,
dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
You hear that engine? You know what I mean? It's like that. And I don't really know why that is. Like, what is it about them? Like, if aliens came and studied us, they'd be like, what's the infatuation with the Jordans, guys? Like, what? There's way better sneakers. You're hobbling around, got crease protectors in them.
Yeah. Can't even walk right.
The kids who don't have crease protectors they literally just walk weird.
Like a robot, like a penguin.
And everyone knows it. Nobody even makes fun of them for it. They'll make fun of them if they have some shitty shoes and are walking normal.
Yeah.
But if they walk like that and have dope ass kicks on, nobody's saying nothing. Like, I get it, bro. You gotta get those inserts. Yeah. Sneaker games. It's a pretty cool thing, Pierce.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like 4 podcasts in a row that we have covered
Old man stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not just old man stuff, but sneakers specifically for some reason. So we talked about a couple things we didn't want to forget to talk about this episode. Diddy, bro. I was wondering because he just kind of vanished. So a couple things I want to talk about with this, or I'm curious to hear your thoughts on. What is the fucking deal with the video of him where it looks like a different human being? Do you know what I'm talking about? There's like a couple of videos of him like talking when he was saying like he regretted it, unless I got deep faked or something.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about.
But
like he's inside his mansion or something like that.
I don't know where he's at, but it shows the screenshots a lot. Like you see the screenshot, and he doesn't. He looks like a different human. He looks like a sick version of Diddy.
Yeah, you know he's on suicide watch. They're afraid he's going to do an Epstein. Because he's like in that deep.
Yeah, that people. There's of course. I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
there's probably so many people. They're like, if you fucking say a word.
Yeah, well, because that's what he used these. So apparently he had these like what do they call freak off parties or something like that.
Freak off.
Yeah, that's what you called them. They call them freak off parties, and he would videotape these and stuff like that, and like use them against people.
Yeah. Right, that was the idea.
Yeah.
Because then he's got it's like blackmail or whatever. You get him to do whatever you want. Yeah, I was over here about to Google. I was going to Google some of that, and then I was like, and then I'd have to log into my own personal
stuff.
And in
local news.
Yeah, don't want to do that on the work computer.
Local middle school teacher was
detained this evening.
Linked in with Diddy as freak off showed up numerous times on his computer.
So that was the weird thing to me. It was like, what happened and why does he look like that?
I don't know.
And his eyes, like,
his
pupils look like glossed, like all black and then like glossed over. You're just like, what? Why does he?
He's known this has been coming for a long time though,
dude. He looks in those videos. He looks like a man who has been carrying a heavy burden for a very long time.
Well, remember when they raided his homes in New York and Miami, and then he was in Jamaica. He was like, "No, I was on vacation." Like, really, bro? You didn't know, like, and so, and then that, like, they denied him bond because
you're way more up on this story.
Yeah, so they denied him bond because he's a potential flight risk, right? Because this dude's just gonna take off, and go somewhere, right? And he had like produced like some like his lawyers or whatever had like produced a bond agreement that the judge denied, and they were saying like $50 million. That his bond was going to be, and that they were going to agree to drug testing and no women over the house, anything like that, nobody at the house, any of his residents, any of that stuff. And the judge is like, "Not a."
Are you fucking kidding? He's like, "Nope,
no, you can take off."
Yeah, of course you're going to take off.
Yeah.
Where do you think all this comes from? Like these dark ass things, like the islands and stuff like that. Like why? What is going on? Is there like this drive that people have to do weird ass shit like this that are at the top levels of success? Because they're always in coordination with other people, which is why they get Epstein's, bro. That's why you get fucking killed.
Yeah.
Because there's too many people that are not in the public eye.
They don't want that out.
No,
they don't want that stuff dragged out.
But I think that's what's crazy. It's like this scary underbelly of humanity. It seems like, because you're like, this is a lot going on. There's a lot of people involved. It's wild.
Well, that's like
we just lost the feed for the podcast, Mike. I don't know what happened.
Well, no, that was one of the things I remember on the Trump thing when they were like interviewing him. They were asking about, if you become president, are you gonna release the Epstein files and the names on the Epstein list? Because remember, they were going to do that,
right?
And all of a sudden, just like, kind of never happened,
right?
And then, so he's like, and so you could see, like, maybe, like it went from like, yes, I'll definitely release, maybe I'll release those. Maybe there might be some implications, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, motherfucker has some people on there, or he is on there.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah,
that's the other thing. When you become the president, the shit you must find out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And anybody who's like, I can't wait to know, I'm going to tell you everything, and then they don't.
You learn about aliens. You learn about who assassinated who, like all this shit, like the real deal stuff, top secret shit. Like,
did you see that weird thing about RFK back in the 90s? something came out. I guess there was a dead whale on the beach, and he beheaded it.
No.
And took it home because he wanted to study the skull.
What?
And then it was his daughter, I think, that was telling the story. And she was saying how it was their family minivan, and so he had to strap the whale head on top of the minivan. And she said that juices were coming out and through the window.
So RFK Jr. is under investigation for allegedly sawing off the head of a whale on Cape Cod.
Bro.
What the hell?
I like him. I don't like everything about him, but I mean, that's some crazy shit. And
in
I guess
1994 and bringing it home.
when did his kids they just fucking drive it home with because it took up the whole top of the car. Oh, on what's it? The Daily Show. Whoever was hosting it was like, "Where the fuck does the head start?" It was what's that Asian guy's name from?
Oh, Ronnie Chang.
Yeah,
that we saw. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Ronnie Chang. It's a different guy.
Oh, okay.
It's a different guy. No, but that's what his whole point was like. Where do you decide where the head is?
Yeah.
The whole fucking body's a head. Where do you cut the head off? That was a valid point. But yeah, so that was weird to find out. I just feel like
with a chainsaw.
Whoa! I was totally.
He bungee corded it to the roof of the family minivan to bring it back to Mount Kisco.
Yeah, and there was some quote from his daughter saying it was like juices were coming in through the window or something like that.
Yeah, every time we accelerated on the highway, whale juice would pour into the windows of the car.
Can you imagine the smell, dude?
She said it was the rankest thing on the planet.
A fucking dead whale smells like. I remember that living in California.
We all had plastic bags over our heads and mouth with the holes cut out. People on the highway were giving us the finger.
What on earth?
To study it? Like, what is he?
He's not a scientist.
He's not a marine biologist.
Yeah.
RFK Jr., marine biologist.
Yeah, what is RFK by trade? Like, what does he do? No, all you can find is oh, here, let's look at his Wikipedia real quick and just see. He was a lawyer. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I knew that. He was an environmental lawyer, also the anti-vaccine activist, conspiracy theorist. So interesting, bro. The fact, I mean, it's just hard because there's a lot of things he says that make a lot of sense to me. I like him. I feel like he's a level-headed guy. And then you learn something like that and you just wonder, what, am I tripping? Is everything else you're not really just some normal dude? That's not normal shit, bro.
No, that is not.
And not to mention it's illegal. That's why he's in trouble. You can't just go to a beach and take part of a dead whale home, take it home, study it in your garage.
Your fucking kitchen.
It's like Breaking Bad, fucking biologist style. I don't know. The world's getting weird, Pierce.
What is he like? Did he think he was gonna be like a fucking when you're in high school and a frog and he's gonna pin back skin and just
he's thinking the kids are gonna love this. The kids are gonna have so much fun.
You guys, we're gonna learn so much,
bro. So weird. I thought that was really weird. Also, in other news, Pierce, another assassination attempt.
Yeah,
attempt. This guy on the golf course was there for 12 damn hours.
Yeah,
hanging out in the bushes.
Yeah.
And then Trump doesn't have the same security as the current president.
Yeah,
right?
but he still has Secret Service. So.
Yeah, they got a lot of guys. Yeah. What they were explaining, I was listening to a podcast that was explaining it in detail how when he was president, some of those same golf courses, everyone was everyone was taken out, and then they literally were patrolling the whole outside of the golf course. Now, what happened that day, this level of security is there's people still on the golf course, but they go and scout 1 or 2 holes ahead, and so a sharp-eyed guy, saw him in the bushes, fucking hiding in the bushes with his
AK-47.
Yeah, and then they were able to determine. They tracked his phone, and he was there. That's how they realized this motherfucker was there from 2 a.m. to noon or something like that. Something ridiculous, just trying to shoot Trump. So now they upped his security, obviously. So now he has the highest level of security.
Was there piss and shit in the bush too, or? 12 hours is a
I
long
know.
time to hang out, bro.
I know.
Like with them.
Well, and then they saw him. They fired first. He never even got a shot off.
Yeah.
And he left his gun there. It was like an AR or something.
AK-47.
AK-47.
Yeah,
Okay. Jesus. So he left that there, ran to his car, and it was only thanks to a random civilian who just happened to see him fleeing and thought it looked suspicious, took a picture, got his license plate. They tracked him down. He's last I heard, he's in custody. Is there any developments on this guy? Do you know? I wonder if they found him or like. I mean, not found him, but like if
they like
released something
identified
about
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they released his identity.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because he turned out to be. He's like, this is the Ukrainian obsessed guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
And he
that's
was on
right.
TV and
That's
stuff
right.
like that.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah, but he's a dangerous fucking human, and he's had past incidents. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Like there's some
And he's
crazy.
still got a gun. Yeah.
Yeah, still got a gun. No problem. Legally, right? Didn't he have it legally?
Something like that. Yeah.
Fucking insane. I don't understand that at all. But yeah, I wonder what Trump's thinking. That dude seems like he has no fear, but damn, 2 attempts in like 2 weeks. Like what the hell? Is
Dude,
it 2 weeks?
No, like
3 weeks?
2 months. 2 months, I would say.
When is that? How long ago? When was
Probably.
the first assassination attempt?
But still, regardless, you've got to be. That's scary shit, dude. Just to be like walking out of your house, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, great. Am I going to get shot today? Like,
Yeah, everything I'm finding is just the new one. I was just trying to see like what the date was on that first one, but either way, bro, like you got to be a normal person's gonna be very scared,
yeah.
be very terrified. I don't think he's scared at all. Or like think about if he didn't turn his head at that other one at the right time.
Yeah.
That didn't look staged or nothing. It just looked like that bro just happened to go at the right moment, and that bullet just glazed his ear
Yep.
instead of going right through his face.
Yeah.
That would have been insane. It makes me nervous too, as someone who definitely doesn't want Trump in office. Like, it makes me like if something did happen, if somebody pulled it off, this country's fucked.
Yeah.
There's gonna be an uprising, and then there's gonna be somebody that fills that vacuum of leadership, and then you end up some weird ass Nazi situation. Because that's the other thing. He is talking, and I'm not trying to. People overuse that like comparison to Hitler,
Yeah.
or Nazi Germany. I'm not saying all that, but I just think that there's like a momentum, and that people would be so pissed, and then like if somebody shot him. And he's been doing all this race baiting. He would like the whole January 6th thing. Like he remember when he wouldn't say for sure that, the good old boys and all that. Like,
Yeah.
It would be crazy if something happened to him. It really would be. Like we would be in deep shit, I think. Because it would just create this opening for somebody, and then all of a sudden Kamala wouldn't be the new cool thing. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is right now. There's a lot of people that are like, the momentum and the vibes of this whole thing is what people are writing,
Yeah.
more than anything else. I don't know what's going to happen in our country, Pierce. Welcome back to the Old Man Show. It is hard to understand, though, when you look around.
I was just actually looking at P. Diddy's, they were talking about his commissary.
What's a commissary again? It's like where you keep food or something like that?
Yeah, where you can buy food.
Wait, he
instead
has
of,
one?
No, well, every prison has a commissary.
Mm.
And so people load up like money onto your commissary account. And since he's worth like $1 billion, technically, like they were like saying that he can get things like, but everyone's like, oh, he's going to get, the good life, the good stuff and everything like that. Like, no, dude, like what you get in commissary is not anything exciting. You're getting like sugar-free honey, Velveeta cheese blocks.
Do you think they're going to give him all the security stuff?
No, he's on suicide watch, so he's probably like monitored like 24/7, in his own cell. I wouldn't imagine.
And kept away from people, though?
I don't think he'd be with people.
Because people don't fuck around with the kid thing. Like
No.
when there's young people involved, people just,
Yep.
they get murdered.
Yeah.
It's wild.
You ever watch the I Am a Killer show on Netflix?
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I know
and
of
so
it.
there's a person on there, and he's like, yeah, there's a child molester. He's my cellmate. He's like, I killed him. Like,
Damn,
damn,
bro.
dude, like just like, yeah,
That's just like, I feel like that's something that taps into like a deep human nerve, right?
yeah,
And it's probably something that's existed for a very long time in humanity, right? Like, what am I trying to say? Pedophilia.
Pedophilia. Yep.
It's something that I think probably goes way, 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 way back. Especially because humans didn't live that long. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of options probably for humanity back in the day. And so I think there's something that's been wired into us that's like, it repulses the vast majority of people.
Let's see here. I'm trying to see if he is by himself.
P. Diddy.
Yeah. He's been shot
Sean
down.
Puffy Combs.
Yeah, he's been shot down twice by 2 separate judges for
Trying to get bail.
Yeah.
No, he's not going to get bail. It's not somebody that high profile. Not that high profile, and not somebody who so obviously is going to run. Like,
Yeah.
the public evidence in this case that's already public is fucking damning. It does not look good. There's no we have to go through trial. You have to have due process and all that, but I don't see a way out of this at all, bro. He's fucking done. He's done.
Yeah.
What a crazy storyline if you're like someone near him, or like to watch the trajectory of people's lives sometimes. Almost in a way more extreme way. It reminds me of like the Bill Cosby thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you have this like crazy famous person that's got their pulse on things as far as entertainment goes, and it's like such an icon. And then you find out that they have like this dark underside.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't say if he's like...
Why does dark underside keep coming up in this podcast?
Welcome to the dark podcast. Yeah, it doesn't say if he's like by himself.
By himself or whatever.
Yeah.
We think, well, I don't know. I hate to say it, knock on wood. I'm not trying to like do anything negative, but like, I mean, what are the odds this guy's alive in a year? Or, well, I guess whenever the trial's over, a year from when he gets found guilty, because I don't see. Imagine he's found not guilty of everything and just gets off jack free with like a fucking ankle bracelet. Goes back, he's like doing interviews the next week, wearing his suit again. His face looks normal.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude.
Do you think it's all conspiracy, or is there any truth to this possibility of like people having doubles and shit? You see it on social media, but I don't know. It's probably fake. But like, there's a lot of people think that Ivana Trump is not, that there's 2 of them, that there's the real one, and then there's like a double.
I mean,
who doesn't even is not convincing.
Michael Jackson had doubles, a lot of doubles, and they even said that in that one documentary that he had doubles.
Yeah,
you know.
Did you ever see that picture of that dude on social media who's got a picture of him with some creepy looking dude painted all white and dressed like Michael Jackson? And he's like, bro, I've been telling people my whole life I met Michael Jackson. Who the fuck was this dude? He's looking at the picture like, damn, that's not Michael Jackson.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But Michael Jackson, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, when you get to a certain level of famous, I don't think we can imagine what it's like.
No.
When you have that level of fame where you can't go anywhere, everybody recognizes you everywhere you go. It's a whole, your life is forever different. And it's not so much like, I've heard some people say that are in that position that they kind of like it. And there's some positives to it and things like that. But like, I don't like it because there's no going back.
Yeah.
Like you can't ever be like, I just want to go to the King Soopers over on the corner. You know what I mean? Like you can't get that back once that many human beings on this planet know who you are by your face, by your, the way you speak, etc.
We'll be there one day, Dollar.
Yeah,
we'll be there.
We are now, bro. I can't go to the King Soopers right here. I tried to. I get mobbed.
The minute I laugh or the minute I talk, someone's like, "Is that?
Yeah.
Is that? Oh my God, is that?
I know. Is that the Baron Von Pierce?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I'm so glad we do this every week, Pierce.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm glad we do it because it's just an excuse to sit down and fucking talk, have a friend. Look, I have a friend. I always joke that.
Well, Megan. So I work with Megan now.
Megan Clarice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we had like a all hands on meeting. And like in the meeting, she like shouted me out, and she goes, "He also has a really great podcast." And she like put a link in there. I was like, oh,
yeah.
All right, I didn't really want to tell everybody yet that.
Yeah, there's a handful of people at my job now that have come up to me. I don't know if it's my fault. It's because I walk around with my water bottle now.
Yeah,
and it's got the
Mike and Tony show.
Mike and Tony show. This is one of my water bottles. The other one also has a Mike and Tony sticker on it.
Yeah.
But I've had people asking me about it and stuff. So I don't know. It's a weird feeling, to be honest with you. It's like the merging of two worlds.
Yeah.
Which can actually open up a lot of cool things.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Because there's so many interesting people that I work with that are educators that would be fascinating to talk to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice to keep it separate.
It is. It is. Well, because I'm so different, and that's the thing that's the feedback I get from people that tell me they listen. They're just like, "What, bro?" Like, because at work I'm really reserved, and I goof around for sure. Like I like joking around and stuff, but like I kind of have just to get my job done. Like that's the reason I'm fucking here. I'm not here.
I'm here to make money, not friends.
No. I work with some really cool people. If for those of you listening, I love all of you. As you're the best. Appreciate every one of you. That's gonna be funny if somebody comes up to me and says something about.
I love you too, $. Thanks.
Yeah. That was a great shout out, bro.
That was a great show. Yeah.
Oh
Thanks,
God,
man.
can you imagine? That would be so weird if just everybody at my work started listening, or if everybody at your work. How weird would that be? Just every day, like, oh my God, just asking you more follow up questions about the shit we talked about.
Well, then mine's more governmental, so then all of a sudden, like having like a senator come to me. Nice podcast, bro. Thanks.
Imagine we're having senators. We have a senator.
Thanks, Governor Polis.
Yeah. Hey, I'd take that interview. Shit. Come on in, buddy. I got some questions. Yeah. You never know. I do want some guests coming up. I know we
have some.
We have some guests coming up. I know we have some in October, right?
Yep.
Oh, I booked another gig.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You accepted within moments.
Seconds.
I was like still inviting people, and I was like, Pierce accepted. Okay, immediately. But yeah, so it was. God bless her. Shout out to Laura Whitlock, bro. She has been a saint because I've been on the struggle bus trying to book gigs, dude.
Yep.
And so now I've got 2 booked in October. But this one, she just literally reached out. I was like, I'm directly connected to this one. Like, would you be interested? I'm like, heck yeah. Let's go. It's like 2 hours too. So
yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I've been working on the chops and the vocals.
There you go.
A bit. And I've sort of been trying to make this decision if I'm really going to go in with the loop pedal full time, or if I want to sit back and sing, do singer-songwriter. Because I have a mix. There's some songs that I love jamming out on loop pedal, and it feels almost like a band, and it's cool. And then there's some that are just, just stories or just little songs that are just chill songs.
Yeah.
Dancing in the Sunshine, Pierce.
Yeah. My favorite.
I still laugh about that being the one video on my YouTube that has the most hits of any other, like by a lot.
It's probably all me.
Well, I looked at the demographics. It's all South America. It's like Colombia or something like that. No joke. Have I not told you this before?
The new one?
No, it's an old ass video.
The
it
one
sucks, bro.
The one with like the chalk art thing, like the.
I don't know if there's chalk art. Maybe there was, but it's the blue like shoe one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the
whole video is like me walking. It's my feet walking.
Okay, that's what it is.
An old pair of blue Vans I had. And it's just me, my feet walking forever. It's like the stupidest, and it's a terrible recording. It's just generally not great, but it has the most views of anyone. And then I never could figure it out, but I noticed it was all in like this one part in South America. It always made me wonder, did I tap into something like people... Something about that video. There's a blue shoes reference.
You got to do like Duncan and relate.
Yeah.
Now you got to go down to South America Dollar and tour.
I know. Just show
You're going to show up and it's going to be like Tony Dollar. And everyone,
yeah.
Tony Dollar.
Yeah.
Tony Dollar.
The good thing is my Spanish is pure fire right now. Just because
depending on what part of South America you go, it might not even be relative. Because if you go to Brazil, it's Portuguese, brother.
Oh, yeah. That ain't going to work.
That's not going to work there.
Was it Brazil? I can't remember. It was somewhere in South America.
Man, if
it was Peru, one specific place.
If it was Peru, that would have been dope. I'll go there. I'm going to see me some the Peruvian mountains and
perform up in Machu Picchu.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go to Machu Picchu, bro. Dang.
Yeah,
$20.
$20 live from Machu Picchu.
You're such a hit in fucking Peru,
dude. You thought Red Rocks was cool,
motherfucking Machu Picchu.
Do you know the altitude here? Ooh, feel faint. Hold on.
Is it taller than us?
Oh, fuck yeah. It's so high, bro. I want to say it's like 10,000 feet or 15,000 feet, something.
Dollar, we have 14ers here. In Colorado.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought no, higher than us here at the Mile High City. Because right here, even just out here in the...
Yeah.
No. What is it?
It's 7,972.
You know what I was thinking
it's like going to... like Conifer.
7,000. What's the other one? Not because that's the Inca Trail, right? Then there's, isn't there a really high one somewhere? I thought maybe I'm tripping, and also maybe I was just simply comparing it to Denver. Maybe stuttering. I backtrack. I really thought it was like 15,000 or something like that.
Nah, bro.
Okay.
See, Conifer's taller than.
Yeah.
You go to the city of Conifer.
Well, I know, but that's a Colorado thing. Because like even right here in Denver, like we're super flat out here. We're out in the prairies.
Well, I'm just
We're
saying
still
Conifer is at 8,200 feet.
Yeah.
And Machu Picchu is only 7,900. So
Yeah.
So it's like going to like Morrison. It's going to Red Rocks. It's like going to Red Rocks.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
nothing
same
out
thing.
here. But you have to understand too, because you grew up here. Like Colorado is fucking high, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and we're all high
Yeah.
too.
I know. I know that because I remember like in my 20s, like whenever we traveled somewhere and going to party, right? When my friend Jeff was in
The
South
beers don't
Carolina.
work as much.
Oh, dude.
I know.
I remember we went to South Carolina.
thing.
We went to South Carolina and his sister Jessica, we all went out there. And yeah, dude, like having a Jack and Coke, nothing. Like I'm
You're just
drinking
putting
it,
them
like,
way
I'm
out
like,
there.
oh my God, dude. I'm like, this is doing nothing. It's more expensive to get drunk at sea level, being from altitude.
I haven't drank in a long time, but I do remember that coming out here. And
Yeah.
just being like, whoa. You have like one drink and you're just like, I'm fucked up.
Done.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's especially like if you like when we'd have conferences up in the mountains.
What are the details of that? How does that work? Why
Because
is
your blood is thinner in the air because you're the thinner air. Higher
your
oxygen
blood
levels.
is thinner?
Higher oxygen levels, right, in your blood.
Oh, sure.
And so,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then forget about it if you decide to go into a hot tub in the mountains and drink.
Oh, you're done. Oh, bro. Yeah. Make sure you have somebody with you.
Yeah.
Don't slip down into the water, though.
Matthew
That's
Perry.
That's a bad combination.
They're investigating that now.
Yeah. Isn't there some documentary or something out now, too?
Yeah.
Or coming out?
Something, dude.
Yeah.
And it's not that it wasn't an accidental death.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, ketamine's involved, right? He was on ketamine, and there's questions of like, where was he getting ketamine from? It almost reminded me of like Michael Jackson, right? The doctor, like, where is he getting this shit from?
Yeah.
But ketamine, I guess ketamine kills people.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about it, but I know they use it in medical treatments too. Like,
Well, yeah, like for like therapeutic things, like
yeah, in conjunction with
yeah.
the therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
K trips going on.
That's what I mean. I don't
Special
know.
K.
I don't know anything about it. I've heard some people describe it as a horrific experience. They just really don't like it, but then it's good for you. It's almost like mushrooms, I guess, in that way. But mushrooms, to me, I don't think of as like a horrible experience. By the way, we still have our mushrooms, Pierce. How long do mushrooms last? I don't even know. I have no idea.
It's like I was telling you, it's like a wine. Is it like just going to ferment more?
Yeah, we'll take them in 20 years and
there's
just
going to
see
be
our.
there's going to be mushrooms on the mushrooms. Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Yeah. Oh, funguses and mushrooms and things like that they're frightening. Like to think about like ingesting the wrong ones or.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I guess essentially that's what like psychedelic mushrooms are.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like you're not
food
supposed to
poisoning.
fucking eat it because
It's just it's
it
just-
does fuck your stomach up for sure.
Really, I don't think so.
Or maybe it was the orange juice. I don't know. I don't know.
I had it two ways. Remember I told you that we put them in burritos one time.
Oh,
We put them in breakfast burritos and ate them.
it's so interesting.
And then
yeah.
I was like,
What's the
I
point?
was like, if I get sick on this, then I'm gonna fucking get sick with breakfast burrito. I was like, no.
Ugh.
And so yeah, we did the orange juice thing. Just fucking crushed them
Yeah.
up. put
Yeah,
them in
you were the
orange
one
juice
who
and
actually
chugged
told me
it.
we did. I didn't do that.
Just crushed it up and just, done.
Yeah. Good to know. We fucking chewed them up like a normal
Savages.
mushroom.
Like what the fuck? Jesus dollar.
Yeah, they tasted horrible.
Californians are wild. It's fucking savages out there.
Mushrooms is such an interesting experience. It really is. And it's like when you try to explain it in regular words, not only do you fall short, but then people think you're weird. Like, oh yeah, you're one of those druggies. But like when I told you how like talking to the floor, but it's not like I was like, hey, floor, and the floor was like, what's up on the floor? I don't know why he talks like that. He's got fucking people walking on his face all the time. But it wasn't like that. It was like the wood in the floor. It was like the universe feels so alive. And you're like, man, like there's life within this floor because this is wood that came from trees that grew from the soil of the earth and was created with sunlight. And you know, you hippie out on that shit. But you try to tell people, and that's the takeaway. Tony was talking to the floor, bro. Like, he fucking lost his ass, lost his mind.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I haven't done mushrooms in a very long time. We were going to do them. We were like ready to roll, but no longer the case.
Fuck $1.
Let's do them right now. I got them right here. Let's just. Just kidding. For the record, I do not have any mushrooms. Oh, no, they're legal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, mushrooms are legal. Yeah. I forgot
Here
about
in the
that.
state of Colorado.
Yeah. Mushrooms is not one of those things where you can get too carried away, I don't think. At least, I'm sure some people do.
No, yeah, I'm sure.
That's a unique person that gets away just shrooming all the time. Just fucking dropping mushrooms all the time.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably some people with PTSD and stuff like that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That does make sense, actually.
Yeah.
That's probably really fucking good for some people. And I wonder with mushrooms, too, it's not just the relief that you get in the moment when you're feeling like, you know, connected to the world and the universe feels alive and all that stuff. But I think it's also going through that experience helps you to see that there's like a bigger dimension to the world, to the life in the universe, and it helps you have like some of those painful experiences are a little more in perspective.
Well, these people aren't like doing full on caps and stuff like that. They're microdosing, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's a totally different thing. I've actually wanted to try that. I really wanted to try microdosing. I told you with those mushrooms we got that one day that I just pinched off a little piece. Then I told you about that, right? And I was like, probably nothing. And I was like, yeah, it can't be that much. And I was like, microdosing, maybe it'll just make my mood better today. That'll be cool. And me and my wife were gardening, and I was in the middle of pulling weeds, and I was like, oh shit, something's off. Look at the sky.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and I wasn't tripping or anything, but it was enough.
It just intensifies things. Yeah,
yeah, it was vivid.
Yeah,
and like it was like HD as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
like everything just felt so clear. I told you that same time I was talking to the floor, I pulled a chair up to a fucking tree outside and just sat there. I just stared at it. It's like a California tree, like I don't even know what it is. It's in the palm family or something, like that style of tree. And like it was probably like 15 feet tall, not a big tree. And I literally just pulled up a lawn chair and just parked there and was like, hey, guys, do your thing, man. I'm just gonna look at this tree. But I remember it being so vivid and clear, and the colors just popped, and you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Well, that was the first, like, again, there was one time where we did it, and we were laying, those fucking disco light balls that do, like, you know, you get, like, at the party store, and they have, like, all different lights, and they spin around, and, like, and so we were in a dark room, and we were all just laying on the ground. There's balls in the middle of us, like, at our feet, and we're all just like, dude, it's like watching it.
It's fucking cool.
And I remember my roommate's girlfriend came home and opened up the door, and bro, it was like another universe got opened up, because you know you're just all sitting there like, oh my god, look at all this shit, this is so dope. Yeah. And then the door opens, and I remember our other friend Mike, he was like, the door opens, he goes, shit, close the door. He's like, shit, close the door.
That's another crazy thing about mushrooms and psychedelics is like people can be doing the same set of mushrooms, having a completely different experience.
Yeah.
Because some people, I'm like, oh, I'm chill, and somebody else is like, I'm freaking out, you know? It's weird.
Yeah. And
it's got to be indicative of your internal state. Like mushrooms to me is not something I'm like, I'm really having a bad day. I'm just going to, maybe for PTSD or something like that. But if I'm in a bad headspace going into it, it's not going to be good. Because I feel like it's going to show you.
I think that's a good rule of thumb for any kind of drug. Like if you're in a bad headspace, probably don't do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably true. Alcohol especially.
Oh, dude.
Dude, people get deep on the negative shit drinking sometimes.
All right, so I don't watch TV very much, right?
Right.
I don't, if I watch TV, it's sports. Football, basketball, stuff like that, right? Well, I guess it's not even TV, I guess. But I've been watching this show called Jail. And it shows it's just like a YouTube show about people going to jail. And
people going to jail, or is it in one jail?
It's different jails across. It's like,
But it's the inmates and their social interactions and all that.
It's like how they get intaked.
My kids are watching this.
And how they get intaked.
Oh, okay.
So like when they first come in and like they're going through the process, they're talking to people's stories and stuff like that. And there's some people that are like wild, right? And just like fucking crying and this and that. And some people that come in there just like fucking ripped out of their mind dollar. Like some people are just like on fucking drugs. They're just like I don't, like just gone, bro. And I had thought about it. And this will never happen, by the way. So if anybody's concerned about Baron von Pierce, I'm not really going to do this.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it, as big as I am. And I watch these people like on the show.
Okay.
Putting up a fight. And these are like little ass fucking people. And they're like giving fucking officers hell.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like trying to like, there's like 5 of them and he's like trying to like handcuff them and this and that. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, I wonder how many people it would take. Let's just like
for
fully
you
subdue me. Like I was like, I wonder how many people it would take to fully subdue me. I wonder this. Yeah. And I was like, if there was no implications, like maybe just go to, I wonder if I can just go to like a jail. Like, hey, can you guys, I'm going to put up a real big fight. Can you just see how many people it would take for, for you guys to,
I'll sign a waiver, whatever.
And as long as I don't get in trouble for if I'm like fighting or kicking or anything like that.
Yeah.
But, and then I
you
also
get charges pressed and then you're in jail.
And then I also thought too, I was like, well, what if again, it's never going to happen. I'm never going to go to jail. But if it ever would have happened, like if I was just like the most uncooperative person, like as big as I am, just like laying down on the fucking floor. He's like, okay, let's get up. Let's get up, Mr. Pierce.
Nope.
You got to pick me up. Like God damn it, dude! This fucking big ass dude, like, pick him up.
Everybody's glad Mike Pierce is nice. Yeah, I've thought about that. Like if we were younger, maybe, and we were out on the town or something, and you looked like you were seeing red, I would never stop. I would not try to stop you. I wouldn't get in your fucking way. I would advise the people around, don't get in the way, just because I know like what you live. I know how strong you are, bro. It's like you have to be. People don't realize that. I think most people think that they're strong. Most people think they can fight well. That's why you see crazy videos.
Yeah.
People get knocked the fuck out.
Yep.
Or picked up and just slammed. That's a big one, right? The boxing ones are crazy where people are just throwing punches, and the wrestling ones are crazy too, but there's nothing like when you just see somebody, a fight
manhandle
instantly, when they just pick them up and they're fighting on concrete or something like that. It's like, that's not good.
Or again, when we had Big Ron on early.
I remember that. Yeah.
And dude, Big Ron, you saw him. Fucking
gigantic, dude.
6'6", 300 plus pounds.
Yep.
And dude, like when he would kick people out, it was just like they looked like children in his arms. Because he'd like grab them and like just like whoosh, like
just swoop them up.
Just take them outside, dude.
We're going outside. Yeah. We should have him back on again. That was fun.
Well, it's going to be a little hard. He's in Missouri now.
Oh, yeah. That would be hard. Yeah. I don't like the remote thing.
Yeah.
If he ever comes back, though. That was a fun bouncer podcast. I don't even know. What episode was that?
Long time.
I never know the numbers.
Like 20s maybe, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the reason I started putting the descriptions in the titles now, too. Yeah. Like if you look at the podcast. I just think.
You can Google them.
Yeah, you can Google them, and they're easier to flag and things like that, like the things we cover. But yeah. Big Ron. He was the one who I was dabbing and I didn't know it. I thought it was like one of these.
And he passed it to you. And you're like, I don't know about those people that dab, man.
That's just crazy.
They're like zombies.
It's not for me.
And I just remember him looking, you dabbing? No, now, bro. You were like, what?
I thought it was like a normal ass vape pen. Like, no, bro.
Yeah, no, he runs an entire weed shop.
Yeah.
Like
in Missouri?
General manager out there.
Wow, that's really cool. That's where my dad lived before he died.
Yeah.
He lived out there.
I always remember what he said, too.
What's that?
Can't beat him, gotta join him, bro. Because he used to be a dealer back in the day when it was illegal.
I remember that.
Allegedly.
But
no, yeah. And so that was his thing. I was like, oh, no. I was like, yeah, well, you're working in an industry that suits you, bro. like you know it better than anybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Pierce, I think it's probably about that time.
Oh.
I'm going to hit up a little of those
fun facts. Yeah, man. So, again, these are some late fun facts. They're not late night fun facts. But, yeah, if you're interested in joining the fun facts, again, you know what to do. hit us up. Get you on that list. Ready to go.
Blackbeard intimidated prisoners by weaving hemp into his beard and setting it on fire. That's some gangsta shit.
That is some gangster stuff. That's your own fucking stuntman.
Set your fucking beard on
You're
fire.
your own stuntman dollar. He was the Jackie Chan of the time.
Yeah. Or the Michael Jackson, but the beard version. Yeah,
no, that was Pepsi. Pepsi did that.
Oh, when his hair caught on fire or whatever. Yeah.
So to preface, yesterday was Talk Like a Pirate Day. Yar, matey, talk like a pirate. But yeah, yesterday was Talk Like a Pirate Day. Today's National Pepperoni Pizza Day. So yeah, that's where some of those.
Speaking of pizza,
yeah,
we ended up going to that. Did I tell you we went to an Italian place yesterday?
Yep.
I told you this off the podcast then.
Yeah,
how fucking bomb the pizza was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, all right then. We can just jump into it then.
Okay. Pirates have existed since at least 1353 BC.
Didn't know that.
BC, bro.
That's crazy. That's
now,
did they have pizza parties before Jesus? That'd be wild.
So if pirates have existed before that, right? Before Christ, does that mean that anybody that existed and did bad shit before Christ is okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it specifically says that.
Does it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It explains that. Yeah, people who didn't get a chance will get the chance or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So they're all good. You're all good. You're grandfathered in.
Your great grandfather did.
Some ligers can weigh over 900 pounds. Have you ever seen those things? Are fucking enormous.
At the Keensburg Sanctuary.
And they can grow up to 12 feet long when standing on their hind legs. 12 feet, bro.
So at like I said, the Wildcat Sanctuary that's out in Keensburg.
Yeah, it's dope.
This is before they had those little walkways, right? To walk on top of or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we had gone there before, and they had 2 ligers there. These 2 ligers
so big
came from Detroit, Michigan. Okay. Not a fucking zoo, not like a sanctuary. They were pets of this old ass lady, and she died of old age.
Mm-hmm.
And when they did a welfare check on it, the ligers were protecting her.
Whoa! You know what's fucking crazy about that is how house cats will start eating you.
Yeah.
House cats seem a little demonic to me sometimes.
Dude,
cats in
cats
general.
are assholes.
Cats. I know.
I used to be a cat guy. Dude.
Uh-huh.
Growing up with cats and,
Yeah.
my first cat. And that's my first tattoo was my cat. And it was like.
Did one cat ruin it for you?
Yeah.
It was the
Sinatra. Sinatra ruined it, dude.
Yeah. I still remember when you took him to the doctor. Or the vet, and the vet was like, "Nope, all the studies are fine. He's just an asshole. He's just doing it on purpose."
Fucking dickhead. God damn it. So here you go. Here's one. Psilocybin. When severely depressed, patients who are treated with psilocybin, the psychoactive chemical found in magic mushrooms, all experience some level of emotional improvement. Roughly 2/3 of the patients saw significant reduction in depression symptoms after 1 week. 1 week, dude.
Dude, the numbers are crazy with it.
That's why they say microdosing is good for people like that.
Yeah, it improves your mood in general.
Yeah.
Too. Okay, I'll go back. I was going to Google something about mushrooms again. It got me off on a tangent here. Where was the one I was looking at? Oh, there it is. The Great Pyramid of Giza is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal points north, south, east, west with an accuracy of less than half a degree. An impressive feat considering it was built in 2560 BC without modern tools or technology.
Yep.
What part are we missing? What part of the story is not here?
Aliens.
Ancient aliens.
In Germany, they have a pizza called the Doner Kebab pizza that is topped with doner kebab, meat, onions, and a special sauce. There's all kinds of different fucking pizzas depending on which country you're at, They have weird ass pizzas.
Yeah. The one I had was actually an Italian sausage pizza. It was fucking delicious.
Sausage is good, dude.
It was good.
There's this place. I don't know if it's around anymore. But it was when Dad worked at King Supers, and it was off of Hampton in Monaco. It's called Piccolo's. Bruh.
Good.
The best like Italian sausage pizza ever.
Ooh.
Yeah, Piccolo's.
Still around?
Is it around here? I don't know. I'm looking right
now. The smallest pizza in the world was made in Germany. Germany again with the pizza. Didn't see this coming with Germany. And it measured 1.5 centimeters. What the fuck? That's like a Barbie. That's not even a Barbie pizza. That's a Barbie like what were the old ones Pizza Hut used to have it's just for one person, personal pan pizza.
Personal pan pizza, yeah. When you used to get for reading.
That's like a Barbie personal pan pizza.
Yeah,
bro.
not even that. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going off a tangent. So we're talking about small things, right?
Okay.
I saw this guy. He's admittedly on the spectrum and everything like that. He makes sculptures dollars, like art out of things like as thin as a pin needle. So he has like sculptures, it's like micro sculptures.
I love shit like that.
And it's like sculptures of like the queen. And like it's detailed. And he's talking about like how he like sculpts things out of like different things, like syringe needles and like, scalpels and everything like that. And some as thin as a hair that he uses things with. Like he had a violin. He had a violin, and the strings were made from strands of a hair.
Whoa!
Did you find him?
Yeah, this shit's incredible.
Black guy from England.
Yeah, I'm looking at the art.
And then he made like the carriage, her little carriage, whatever.
Damn, bro, that is so neat.
It's wild. He uses a microscope to do that shit.
Yeah, dude. That's incredible.
With his hands dollar.
I don't know how you. That's fucking.
He's
nuts.
also on the spectrum.
Yeah,
that opens up another level.
It does. Like that one guy. When we were in New York, I remember seeing this guy he's the guy who does like the flyovers. Have you ever seen this? He's an artist.
Oh,
they fly over a whole city. They'll just do labs, cover every bit of it. He takes it in like a fucking computer, and then like draws the city
to exact.
Yep. Every little detail, every little block, every little sign.
That's even more than what is it? The deidetic memory, something like that. Those people that like have the photographic memory. I think that's what it's called, deidetic.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, yeah, it's even more extreme than that, dude.
Yeah, that's nuts to me. How handy would that be? You could pass every test ever. You just look at the fucking page once. You're like, I got it. I got it.
Oh my God.
And then I wonder too, because like because then you don't absorb it. How interesting is that? You could memorize a whole page or like a book if you wanted. I remember on page 13, there's, the sentence number 7, whatever, all of it. But then you didn't really absorb it. So you just access it when you need it per question. Yeah. Like you have the book in your head now. Bro, is that really? I'm probably over.
Imagine the person that commits a crime next to that dude, and they're like, "Did you see what he looked like?" Like, fuck,
you're done.
And like the police come to your door,
yeah,
and you're like, "I didn't do it." You're like,
bro, just show the drawing. It's fucking
like a
you.
Photo. It's like a photo.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm probably oversimplifying it, but that seems crazy because you could just download shit. You know what I mean?
I just go cracking up.
What would that be like? Think of how different the human experiences are if your brain was like that. Like, what is everyday life like? Because if you could just fly over the city and know everything and it's in your brain now and you just know it, you can draw it. Isn't that happening all the time? You can't shut it off.
No, yeah.
That must be maddening.
Well, yeah, that's why some of them lack the social skills on things, right?
That'd be so overwhelming. It seems like. It's interesting how different all human beings really are, bro. Pirates drank grog, a mix of rum and water, and sometimes lime and sugar. Dude, if I lived a long ass time ago, I would probably be such an alcoholic. Life, you just don't get to shower. Just fuck it. I'm just gonna be drunk all the time, bro.
I would be dirty and drunk.
Might as well, dude. I don't want to be sober and experience this. This is insane. I'm filthy. I lost my fucking right foot because I stub my toe.
Yep, you're done. You're done. You got the scurvy.
Scurvy.
Let's see here. Oh, the Queen of the Night is a rare and striking cactus flower, known scientifically as Selenoceras grandiflorus. It blooms only at night and just for a few hours.
Yes.
So typically once a year.
Yep. I watched so many of those documentaries. I love the ones on like the different, types of environments. There's the tundra. There's the I'm super into that shit.
Did you know that there is a technical term for pizza crust? It's called the cornicazione, or the end crust. No matter what you call it, your kids are not going to eat that.
I know.
Nobody eats the ass.
Yeah, except the thing is though, if you have a good pizza, like that good ass pizza I had, even the crust.
Yeah.
The crust was so good. I was like, oh my God. Unfortunately, it fucked my stomach. Because I was thinking, it was recommended by Myra's boss, who said that he's been to Italy many times.
Mike,
he's eaten there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know Mike.
Yeah.
The other Mike. Hey, that's pretty cool. What a small world. But he was saying that he's had a lot of Italian food out there, and this was the closest thing he's experienced to actual Italian food here in the U.S. So then I was wondering, so I ate my ass off. I enjoyed it. And then I was like, I wanted to see if it's like in Italy where it doesn't bother your stomach, but no. So it may be authentic Italian cooking, but they're using American ingredients for sure. Unfortunately.
That's the thing, yeah.
Well, get away from it here.
I remember a long time, I don't know if it exists anymore. Joe Dub, he said that there was like a bagel place here in Colorado that was like
high quality
bagels, because what they did is they figured out like the pH level and like of the water that was in New York, and kind of mimicked the water that they were making the bagels with.
Wow.
In New York. And that's how people were like, oh yeah, it tastes like fucking New York, bro. Like,
Dude, humans amaze me. Dialing in the water pH to make bagels so they taste like the ones in New York. Everybody knows those are bomb ass good.
And for the longest time, I didn't know that bagels are fucking boiled. Is that wild?
It is wild. I can't say I knew it for long. I learned that a couple years ago and was like, what? That explains the texture. It's so different.
Boiled ass bagels.
This one is, I can't get my head around it. A newborn blue whale gains about 200 pounds every day during its first year of life. How do you gain 200 pounds in a day, bro?
All that krill.
That actually has happened to me at the holidays.
And that's what Robert fucking F. Kennedy wanted to find out. Why they were growing so fast.
He wanted to get inside the brain of a whale. So stupid.
How do you guys get so big?
But 200 pounds in a day, just imagine, like, I feel like you could look at the whale and see it physically growing.
Dude.
200 pounds a day? It's all...
That's the sound of growing, by the way.
Interesting how our two sounds were different.
Yeah.
Yours was like... Mine was like... like, what the fuck is that? I don't know what that is.
Let's see here. Navajo Beach, also known as Shipwreck Beach, is a secluded cove on the Greek islands of Zakynthos. It's famous for its rusted shipwreck of the MV Panagatis, which was washed ashore in the 1980s and now rests in the white sand.
Just chilling.
The whole ass pirate ship.
There has to be so much shit under the ocean everywhere.
Oh, bruh.
Everywhere. Not just all the crazy shit we talk about, but like just how many shipwrecks.
Dude, did you see that they released the videos of the that submarine? They found the tail end of it in the bottom of the ocean. Of that fucking Sequest people that got annihilated.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I didn't know there was any kind of video of it.
Yeah.
What do you see in the video? Did you watch it?
No, it just shows the tail end of the boat. It's like in the sand.
Oh.
In the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, those people are gone, bro.
Yeah, it's like terrifying when you hear about it, but if you're in that position, I'm sure they were terrified before because they heard a couple of sounds.
Nah, they didn't know.
No, they did. Remember, they knew there was like, because that's why they were all concerned, and they were like at one point going to go back up.
Oh, yeah.
And then they were like, no, I think everything's good. And then it was like, boom, just a flash.
Zip.
In the moment, that's the best way to go.
Yeah, not knowing about
right?
it.
It'd be cool if you had like a little thing you could just carry with you, and then if ever you were like right on the verge of death, you just vaporize yourself. Yeah, like, dude, I was gonna high five him. What the hell?
I thought it was a danger.
The ideas we talk about on this show are so fucking ridiculous. Okay, so despite minimal sailing experience, Stede Bonnet turned gentleman pirate to escape a bad marriage. Damn. Homie wanted to get away. He's like, I've had enough.
He's like, no fucking court is going to get me anything.
Oh, yeah, this one. A seal's nose has special muscles that automatically close their nostrils when they dive underwater, preventing water from entering their lungs.
Yeah, dude.
They just automatically close.
Is that weird? Because, they'd be zipping around in the fucking water, dude.
You know what I didn't know? I just learned the other day was like, I think it's dolphins that they can only hold their breath for like 10 minutes. Is that legit?
But still, that's a lot of time, Dollar.
It is. But you think about, if you imagine if you had to breathe water. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like how inconvenient it would be, and you could only go without water for 10 minutes at a time. Yeah. And then you got to go back over and dunk your face in and take in some water. Because I'm just like, how I always thought dolphins, like, because there are some animals that can hold their breath for crazy amounts of time.
What animal can hold their breath the longest?
Oh, yes. Let's
see
Google
here.
this. And I want to see dolphins too. How long can dolphins hold their breath? 8 to 10 minutes. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. You ready?
Okay.
The Cuvier's beaked whale is the mammal that can hold its breath the longest with a record dive of 222 minutes.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Sperm whales can dive for up to 90 minutes.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Northern elephant seals can dive up to 119 minutes.
It's a long time.
Sea turtles can hold their breath for up to 10 hours.
And motherfucking dolphins, 8 minutes.
Yeah.
8 minutes. Do better.
Scorpions can hold their breath for up to 6 days.
Yes, I just learned this just the other day that scorpions can do that. But there was something weird about it. Like they can't.
Huh.
There's some caveat to it. I can't remember what it was. Like they can't move well or something like that. Oh, they can't swim. They can't swim at all, but they can stay underwater for long periods of time.
Wow. Do you want to know why animals like that can hold their breath longer?
Is it an advantage at evading predators?
No, myoglobin. Marine mammals have more myoglobin in their muscles than land mammals, which means they can store oxygen and it's less affected by acidity, like lactic acid and stuff like that.
Doesn't build up as much.
So it doesn't, yeah. So lactic acid doesn't build up as much. So they can.
Because that's why you need to respire. Yep.
And that's why
you're cleaning it up.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Getting the acid out.
Damn.
Wow. Still, dolphins, step your game up.
The fucking dolphins, dude. 8 minutes. Come on, bro. Or 10 minutes, you said, right?
8 to 10, it says.
8 to 10. It's
Yeah.
fucking dolphins, dude. Baby ass lungs. Not even that, right? Because a seal is smaller and it can hold the seal.
Yeah.
It says a seal fucking right here. What did I say? 119 minutes? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That was why when I saw I was like, what the fuck, dolphins? Get your shit together. There's all these other mammals that can stay underwater for like hours, bro. What are you doing? I wonder why. They're super smart. There's so many super smart mammals in the ocean, right? Like whales and dolphins and stuff like that. Forms of communication and language. And this one was a no-brainer, Pierce. I don't even know why we put this in here. The most popular pizza topping is pepperoni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise.
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 Well, and at the place we went to, a big thing was cheese.
Yeah.
So many different. I was like, what's the difference? There's like 6 different cheese pizzas with different combinations of cheese.
Yeah. You have they probably had like Parmesan and mozzarella and ricotta.
Yeah.
Ricotta.
Yeah, I still haven't gone to the restroom since I ate there. No,
I'm still plugged up. Yeah, and welcome to the 40-year-old podcast.
Yeah, and that concludes today's Old Man Show. Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe, please. If you listen on Spotify, give us a rating. You don't got to say nothing. Just put all those stars
All
in
stars.
there.
See, there's 5 stars there, and you can just fill them all up with gold stars there.
Yes, let's go. Yeah, I guess that's all I got here. So I sound like I was going to say something important, but I got nothing.
Well, Dollar's got some shows up, so look out for that. Facebook, etc., like that. So with that, Dollar, it is a wrap. Cheers.
Cheers.